one woman, I think she was at like 900 or something.
So I was wondering.
Some phrases that men hate to hear. Yours is the perfect size. The big one's hurt. Yeah, what up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka your favorite foster dad, aka Mr. 17. And I am so glad that you are joining us once again. Yeah! Let me see if this working today. What was that? Hold on. I'm wild. Let me try that again. We are glad that you are joining us once again. Let's go. All right, good people. So look, man, I got a dope show for y'all today. There's been a whole lot of stuff going on in the world, in the sports world, in my world. That's on its way. I can't wait to talk to y'all about it. So glad y'all here today. Thank you for joining. Like, share, comment. We greatly appreciate it. If you can rate us wherever you're listening to us, we would thank you for that as well. I think Mailman Moby is going to be here because we got some mailbag topics to talk about. But on tonight's show, we definitely talking about sports gambling. We're going to talk about that Verzuz for this weekend. I got some wild AI videos to show y'all. Well, and before we get out of here, we're going to change some of these Halloween rules. Right now, I feel like Halloween is getting out of pocket. We might not even have to celebrate over here the way these kids can act. It be like that, though. It definitely be like that. But look, speaking of how these kids been acting, I heard one of the most egregious lies. One of the most egregious lies with the 3-year-old. The 3-year-old was so out of pocket with the lie. I ain't never heard. But I take that back. I ain't gonna say I ain't never heard. But what I will say is, I was surprised that he was so willing to die with the lie. Like he was not giving up the lie. And so here's the crazy thing. My wife was like, hey, he came down, he was going to put some letters in order. Now he knows the alphabet song. He does not know how to he don't know how to put the letters in order. But he came downstairs to try to do it earlier in the day. Didn't work out as well at all. Didn't work out that well at all. And so when my wife gave him a second chance, she didn't remember that she had picked up the cards and had put them in order. And now, when she gave the cards back to him to put in order, he looked through them like, this look right. I'm done. Come out within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I'm done. Finished. Crushed it. And my wife was like, that's way too fast. Did you put these in order? Yeah, I put them in order. No, baby, he didn't put them cards in order. What? He said he did. No. Hold on. Have I not been talking to y'all this whole time? What up, man?
What's going on?
Can you hear me? Hold on,
yeah.
Gotta go back and look at something right quick.
What happened?
Okay. Hey, so when you joined, it looked like it kicked me out. And so I was like, Am I talking to? Had I been talking to these people all this time, or was I wilding? Hey man, I blame these kids, man. But look, so I was in the middle of telling a story about one of the most egregious lies I'd ever heard. And so my wife had asked a 3-year-old, and he put these a letter flashcards in order. He said, yeah, but they was in order like too good and too fast. And so she asked some questions, and he was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I did it. I showed up did it. And I'm looking like, no, that's a lie. Like Maury Purvich, that is a lie. And Sam kept saying he did it, and so I'm like, why you lying? And so of course my wife was like, hey, take about 10 cards, put these letters in order. He stood there and held them, looked at them a little bit longer, held them some more, started moving them around, couldn't put them in order, and then got sent to his room for lying. Now, Milman, I was trying to figure out, like, at some point, like, the lie has to be over.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know why kids be like, all right, I'm either going to die with it, or it just has to be over with. It has to be over. Like, I'm caught. Like, you caught when she give you the cards and be like, all right, now put them back in order again. Like, you caught. You could just be like, I didn't really do it the first time. Not him.
A lot of them do it. A lot of them do it because they don't want to be caught up in their lie. So they'll try to continue their lie until you believe them.
Already caught. But here's the bad part. They was taught before we even got to that point. So why continue? That's the part that I don't understand. Like, you're like, you already caught, and here you are, still trying to make it happen.
They want you to believe so bad.
I don't get it, man.
Duval.
Just needed one of those for the one time. But yeah, man, like it just never made sense to me, man. But look, how you living, man? How you been? How was your
I'm
week?
good, man. Why it was good? Why my phone keep down? Well, going down.
What you mean? What's it doing?
Like I'm on the show, but it's like it's almost as if you know how your phone go when you're not using it goes dim and start going like about like it's about to go out, and that's what my phone keep doing. I don't know why it's doing that. But
maybe it's is it premium subscription? Did that run out?
I don't know. That's just what. That ain't gonna ever run out. That's free. No, man, everything been good though, man. Just working. That's it, man. Had to go to a co-worker's memorial Sunday, but other than that, it was all good.
Oh, man, that's tough, man.
Yeah, man.
Was it a surprise?
Yeah, but no. But I mean, he's been retired for a while, but it was kind of like sudden though that we wasn't expecting it.
Got it.
So,
hey man, it's never a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what people say, like, oh, they no longer suffering, but at the same time, it'd be like selfishly. Yeah. We don't just be wanting that to happen. Like,
right.
Go ahead and hang on just a little bit longer, fam. Like,
seeking the ideal travel attire? Consider the My Airport shirt Fly A.
No, that was the accident.
I said, what was that?
Hey, look. But hey, if you was going to the funeral and you was out of town, you need an airport shirt. Airport shirt to wear. Oh, that's so crazy. Hey, excuse that lady trying to get that airtime.
You gonna mess around and accidentally hit sluts with butts, and it's gonna come on there.
No, bro. No, bro. Then my phone gonna be dimming real for no reason. Hey, so
Yeah, and I'm full
man,
though. I don't know why I'm doing that.
hey man, hey, it was a rough weekend. It was a rough weekend for us on the football side of the game. You know, my team took one to the
Man,
dome. You know, without them having Lamar, I knew we were gonna lose when we didn't score touchdowns in the first two possessions. We kicked field goals. I was like, it's over with. We gonna lose. We was up
yeah.
6-0. Here's the crazy part. In the first quarter, we up 6-0. Had the football for 12 minutes and 45 seconds. They had the football for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I was like, yeah, it's about to be bad. This is about to be bad. This is how we lose.
At least y'all had a chance. Well, we was out the whole game.
Yeah, got kind of ugly for y'all.
We got dog walk, man. Don't
You don't need support her to get to the upper room.
Yeah,
Yep.
they say, man, that the naked truth. You don't need no clothes. You go into the upper room.
None at all. Hey man, so you want to talk about the sports gambling first or the verse?
Oh, the who?
Or the verse from this from Saturday?
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, it was good though.
All right. So with the verses with Cash Money Records and
Taking over
Cash
for the
Money and
99
No
and
Limit.
2000.
Did you pick a side when you was back there?
Yeah, I was no limit. Yeah, I was no limit. I think, like I said, on one of my posts, I think the No Limit had so many artists that it's kind of hard to compare. But I think the Cash Money had the most mainstream hits.
Okay.
That's just it. But it was just it's hard. No Limit has so many. Their what they call it, their record book or whatever they call it. They had so many.
Discography.
Yeah, they had so many artists, man. It was crazy.
All right. So you we used to talk about back in the day how Master P was dropping albums like every month and a half, 2 months. It was like, dang, okay, so Master P have an album, then C Murder drop an album, then Silk the Shocker drop an album, then Fiend drop an album, then they all drop an album, then DX drop an album. And it's like, hold on, then Mr. Servo. And you turn around and they go through the whole cycle all over again. And it's like, whoa. And we're not even naming all the people, but it's just boom, 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 boom. And then while they had hits, they was far more, like I said, like you said, it's far more underground. Whereas, like the Fiend, you had to have bought that album because you didn't hear his music on the radio. You had to buy his album. You only heard some of the Mia X stuff that wasn't too bad. Because you just had to buy the album. Whereas, like you said, Cash Money stuff was on TV, on the radio. They had videos and whatnot. Now, if you had to do a starting five, you had to do a starting five for No Limit, and then I'll pick a starting five for Cash Money. Who you going with?
Mystical. You got to put Master P on there. He was on there. Fiend, Mia X, and Trying to think who else was.
Go ahead and say, go ahead and say Silk
No, I
Shocker.
can't say. I'm not saying Silky Shocker. That dude. Ain't no way I'm saying him. I guess it had to be Servon, Mr. Servon.
You leaving C Murder off and Silk Shocker.
Yeah, yeah, I can't. Even though C Murder got one song I like, but other than that,
So you know what? All right. So in regards to your starting five, I feel like all of them had, like, outside of Master P, whether it was King, Mia X, Silk the Shocker had hits that people more than two. Like, I feel like a lot of them only had like two. Like C Murder had two. Mr. Servon had two, like Freak Hoes and Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. Like it was just, they all had two, and then had verses on another one, like on the True album, or they had a good verse on at the beginning of some of those other ones. Like I feel like every one of Master P's songs had, or CDs had a song that had at least 6 of them on there.
yeah, yeah.
Every CD had a song where it featured at least 6 of them on there. At least 6 of them was on one song, and whether it was Soldiers on C Murder's album, which I like that song. That song was dope, but it's probably could have had all of them. Even with Snoop Dogg had that album with No Limit, and we remember Ghetto Symphony. Ghetto Symphony was tough on that. I'm trying to think of the other one that he might have had. Like, if they put Down for My on there, then it was 2.
Yeah, it wasn't. They just had so many people though. That's what I'm saying. It was just so many people.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret about Mailman. He did not put Silk the Shocker in his starting 5 because he did this song with Maya, and he still ain't got over that.
That could be a reason. That could be a reason. As he shouldn't have been on there. I mean, he shouldn't have been on there. That's just, she could have picked out anybody else.
It ruined that song with all that fast talking that he was doing on that, because it wasn't a rap.
She could have put Mia X on there. She had to put him in there.
And you know what's crazy about that is that the verses reminded everybody about how bad Silk the Shocker was as a rapper. But at the same time, it was like, all right, he couldn't do nothing different because these were the songs that we knew. So he had to sing them. He had to do them like we knew them.
Yeah,
that was it. Like that had to be the way he got down, because that's the songs that we knew. What up, twin?
What's up?
Hey, twin, if you got some clothes on, you should hop in, man. But if he got a shirt on, that's right. But yeah, man, like, and so if I had to pick, I would be like, all right, on Cash Money, Juvie, Wayne, BG. God dang. And you know what?
Easy.
You got them 3, and then you choose it between, like, they ain't have Cash Money didn't have a girl. So now you just choose them between, like, Manny Fresh, Baby, and Turk.
No, they didn't have a girl. You're right.
And I tell you what, they should.
And Master P had Sons of Funk. He had a little R&B. He had some R&B groups too.
All right, I'm going to do something with my mic. I can't hear it good. Let me pull that out. Switch that up real quick. Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I hear you. Let me jump in and jump back out to make sure, so I won't have to keep pushing this button.
I bet.
And so what I was thinking was, if I think I was probably more cash money when I was in college. Like when I was in college, cash money was it. Now the thing that I found funny about the verses was Baby was saying like, I'm the originator of all of this stuff that as a 45-year-old I do not find cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I'm the originator of. I'm the first one that had the bling in my teeth. I'm the first one that had tattoos on my face. And in my mind, there we go.
Hopefully I'm in there. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing I always do, but I don't know what happened this time. That they just keep fading out.
Oh man, I don't know. You know, they done made some upgrades, so I'm not sure. So it might be every time I feel like it might be a bug that's causing some of the stuff. But you know what's crazy? Like, did you hear when Baby was talking about all that stuff that was no longer cool for a 45-year-old to be bragging about? Like, I'm the one that started with the bling in my teeth. I'm the one that had the tattoos on my face. I started that, and I'm like, you tattoos on your face is only cool to you. I wasn't there. Look, and I probably shouldn't be like this, but I am extremely judgy whenever I see a tattoo on somebody's face. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it on the face.
Hey,
the only one that I was okay with was that one girl. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on now. If it look like Baby, no. If it's all over there, nah. But the only one I was a fan of was okay with was that one girl. You remember Ray J's show, that one dating show they had him on? I forgot what they called it. You know, they had Flavor of Love, but Ray J was Ray J's. Man, this thing doing it again. But it was Ray J's thing. You know what I'm talking about? It was one girl on that named Danger. She had like I think it was one like either on her eyebrow or something like that, right around there. She was real cute though.
Ray J.
Yeah, she was nice though. I was okay with hers. But no, it's like Baby, like nah. I'm not even coming your way.
It was called For the Love of Ray J.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. See, all right.
You see what I'm talking about?
I see what you're talking about. You got the tatty on the Fisnays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She not ugly. She's cute. She's a cute girl. You just have to see it all the time.
I was okay with her. You wouldn't have to see it all the time because she covered it up sometimes.
Oh, she got 2 tattoos on her face.
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
I know she had that one right around there.
She got a leopard on her face, but this look crazy. Somebody might have did some extra to her.
Yeah,
they might have put a tattoo above her lip.
She got a little stash.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Hey, so question: Is there a versus that we haven't seen yet that you would like to see? Like, if you had to put 2 up, if you had to put one together for yourself, who would it be?
A versus?
Yeah.
Usher and Chris Brown.
That'd be tough. It'll last a whole lot longer than the hour and a half that this one lasted.
Yeah. Hell, that one could have lasted longer, but they just didn't have they didn't do it. Cause they both had catalogs.
Bless you. Yeah, man, that'd be solid. That'd be real solid.
But you know, I'm gonna tell you something though, man. I usually don't watch the verses. I only watch it because it was Cash Money and No Limit. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't really watch verses, and the reason I don't is because I don't like the idea of us versing each other, basically trying to like. It's hard to explain. I feel like it's like us as a people that we've always felt the need to be against each other. Now, now this verses I do like the way Master P and maybe not Baby, but him and Turk and all they were kind of trying to represent New Orleans and trying to bring it together and stuff, trying to make it seem like us against you. And the Dipset and all that. You remember that one? I think they almost got to fighting or something. But I hate it that we do that to each other, where it's called a versus instead of like I don't know what you could call it, but you don't see people like you don't see like a Garth Brooks and a Clint, whatever his name, Clint Black or whatever. You don't see them doing like let's compare who's the best. You know what I mean? And I always feel like we've always been that with each other as a people. We've always been basically bumping head trying to see who's better than who.
You know what?
I kind of hate that part.
I did notice last night that they asked the question about 6 or 7 times. Hey, who winning right now? And the reality of it, the people didn't really care who was winning. They wanted to hear their songs. Like
right.
in my mind, like for them, it might have been a competition. For us, for the people that was listening, like usually in the chat, it'd be a whole lot of they won this round, or they win and they got the most hits. But in the grand scheme of things, like if you in your late 30s and 40s, you liked all of it because it was one of those things like you didn't have to pick. We didn't have to pick, but it's one of those things where it's like, I asked you originally if you was No Limit or Cash Money because at that time that was a question. Like even though it was all New Orleans, it was New Orleans, but it was different. You hear a whole bunch of New York rap, and New York rap is New York rap. West Coast rap is West Coast rap. Texas rap is Texas rap. The ATL stuff is what it is, and so in the Chicago stuff is pretty much what it is. Like nobody had to choose between Twista and Crucial Conflict. Like it was, it's just who it was. You rap fast, and this is what you listen to. And so, like for me, I was sitting here and I was editing some videos and listening to it, and I never thought about who was winning and who wasn't, but I'm sure that in that chat while it was going on live, it was some 4 songs to 2, Cash Money or whatever, just depending on who the person was back. And so, like I said, Julian was a little a young buck back in them days. So I don't know how much of it that he listened to in that way. But it was still interesting. It was still interesting to think about the crowd that was out there too, because a lot of people talked about how young the crowd was, and how most of them, like it was some unks out there. It was definitely an unk convention, with all
it was. It was.
But you had those people. Hey, what up, though?
Ain't that how that little stupid thing goes?
Hey, hold on, let me see if this would be better. Hold on. All right, that might be better. That might be better.
That boy got a nice setup over there.
Hey, man,
man, he got his
crispy.
Yeah, he got that light on. That's the J Poo production setup. Shout out to them. Hey, Julie made a post about the Verzuz while it was going on. What you say about it?
You couldn't tell me it wasn't musty on that stage. There's no. It had to be. No man. Hear me out. They in Vegas, right? Half of the crew didn't have shirts on. The other half had hoodies and hats.
It's true.
I immediately said that stage smells like weed, Hennessy, Bengay, and musty men.
You ain't telling no lie.
Hey, I know Master P was hot. He was late. I know he was hot.
The whole workout.
That might be why he didn't stay to the end to say bye.
Yeah, because he about to pass out. He had to do the brandy. Still there.
Too soon.
She okay.
Everybody in Chicago feel like that's too soon.
Hey, everybody in Chicago bad as hell right now. They still bad.
Oh yeah, I know some people that's in Chicago that's still mad that Brandy didn't even hit people with the church finger. She just left.
She wasn't like, oh God.
And I think she was sitting down, one of them. And the one I saw, she was just sitting down the whole time singing. I don't know if it was the Chicago one though.
Okay.
There might have been
so
another.
Here's the question though. Is there some artists that you feel like if they don't perform, like I don't expect Brandy to hit a whole routine like I would a Beyonce.
Hey man, so you talking about like standing up and dancing and stuff?
Yeah, so like the choreography, like if I go to Alicia Keys concert, I'm not expecting her to get from behind the piano and like I don't expect her to do that.
Well,
that's
you know, the last time she did that, Usher was pushing that meat up on her, so that was wild.
Man,
hey, no, that's crazy.
Man,
so yeah, she could stay behind the piano.
Usher is a habitual line stepper, though.
Hey, Usher had you out here ready to get.
But let Jason tell it. He'd rather his woman get fed grapes by him. I mean, fed strawberry by him.
Then get the meat pressed 100%.
Oh yeah. I'd rather get the grapes than that backstage action.
Yeah.
It was the Chris Brown picture.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
that's the back. Yeah, you do that backstage.
That's backstage.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do no more than that.
And
are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, man, it's like 50, 60 people lined up to get a picture with him. He ain't gonna stay and keep giving this one person no love. He just gonna get the picture and move on. Usher sitting up there in front of millions of people sitting up there. Usher in front of millions of people got a strawberry dangling over your girl's mouth, and she's sitting there like that.
Hold on, Twin. Did you went to a residency concert, right? Did you make one?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't make one, but I saw the videos, and on the videos, it looked like he had a plate of cherries. It wasn't just one. It wasn't a singular one. It like a plate. So it wasn't just a single drop off, and then everybody was going. Like I feel like did he do that with multiple ladies?
Yes.
And sitting there teabagging your girl with the cherries.
yo, teabagging.
Just straight teabagging your girl, and you sitting there talking about something that's okay.
Hey.
And
so
your girl sitting up there mouth wide open, just waiting for the teabag.
So you would still rather your girl be sitting on his lap, straddling him, or him having your girl bent over in pictures with his meat pressed up on her, like, yeah.
If I had to choose the two.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because that picture gonna live forever.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be her. It's gonna be her picture. It's just her picture. It ain't got to go on the internet.
It's gonna be on your concert in your house.
No, it ain't gonna be. No, it ain't gonna be on my wall. If you be on my wall, it's gonna be some furniture movements on my wall. It's gonna be some furniture movement.
It's gonna be on her screensaver and everything. Like,
come on, man. Come on, man. Why you gotta say that?
I'm just saying, you coming down. Your picture is coming down immediately.
Come on, man.
It's gonna be her in the downward dog position with Chris Brown behind her.
In a mural that's up in y'all bedroom. She done had it painted in the shower.
Why you gotta lay the yoga pose, man? Why you gotta go in the yoga pose?
That's what be happening, and they pay for that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
I don't think you pay no extra for the cherry.
No, you don't.
The cherry is free, but to get that meat press is gonna cost you an extra $1,200.
But man, can you imagine that though? Your girl all on the internet, mouth all open for some teabagging, and every time when you go around the family, they looking at your girl like, yeah, that's her right there. That's her. So the mouth just wide open, and he's still with her. Yep, that's her.
So what if grandma be like, so explain this picture right here?
Nah, that picture gonna be hidden. We ain't putting that picture up in the house.
Somebody shared it with grandma on her wall. They tagged her in the picture and be like, this ain't Brandon. He way too light to be Brandon.
Man, well, I'm a Photoshop it.
Yeah.
He gonna put his head on that light skinned body.
I'm a Photoshop it.
He in there with his shirt off.
Sister Edna gonna share that with everybody in the music industry.
Mm-hmm. Look at her all fast. Just fast as she want to be. Just bent all over it. Hey, being fast in that way. So, in my eyes, that's good for a breakup. And that's a good transition to move on over to mailman.
Oh yeah. Let's jump on that real quick. Jump on it. It's just a few things. So, right, y'all tell me. Well, go ahead, Slip. What you saying?
Set it up.
Okay, so y'all tell me. After a breakup, everybody talk about keeping this, keeping that with you. What should tell me the things that you should keep after a breakup, and some of the things you should return after a breakup? I started off jewelry. Keep it. If you bought her a ring or bracelet, she keep it. If she bought you a ring or watch, you keep it. Is that fair?
Is that wedding ring included?
God.
Because that's jewelry.
No, thank you. I'm on the team.
So
I don't always agree with Gilbert Arenas, but Gilbert Arenas proposed to a girl. It wasn't going to work out, so he got back with her. They broke up, and she was going to keep the ring, so he got back with her to get the ring back, and then broke up.
So you should get the ring back.
She ain't engaged no more. What we doing?
I don't know, man. I'm just asking. Me, that's just me. I'm just saying. That's just on my part. I just feel like if I bought you some jewelry, you bought me some jewelry, we should just keep it. It is what it is. I bought it for you. I didn't buy it for if you stay with me, you can keep it. If you break up with me, then you have to get it back. I bought it because I bought it for you because I wanted to buy it for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Here's where I'm with you. If you married and y'all get a divorce, then yeah, that ring is hers. If you engaged and that shit don't work, run that ring back, fam. Run it.
Oh yeah. Now I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I'm all for that one. Because when I bought, if I bought an engagement ring, I was buying it because the future.
Yeah, it's a promise. It's the promise.
Right.
Promise has been broken.
I'm with you when you're right.
I'm with Pop. You can keep all that. You can keep it all except the ring, but I don't need reminders. I don't like reminders.
I mean, you're not gonna be reminded after you make it to the pawn shop.
No, for like clothes. Let's just say clothes format. Like, say she bought you, some clothes, some shirts, an outfit, whatever the case may be. Mailman, you still rocking them clothes
that she bought me?
Yeah,
bro. You don't even want to ask me that.
So yeah,
hell no.
Bro, I done went out on a whole date with some clothes that another girl bought me. You don't want to ask me that. You don't want to ask me that.
Moby ain't getting rid of nothing.
No, I ain't getting rid of it.
But okay.
She bought it for me and it looked good on me. So I'm taking it.
All right.
I'm wearing it to my next date.
Would you expect your girl to get rid of stuff that she got from another dude?
If he bought her clothes for her, I'm good with it. But see, that was one of the things I was saying. Listen, this is one of the things I was saying to return after the breakup. You should return a t-shirt or a hoodie if it's his. You get what I'm saying? if she with me, she take a, you know how they do. They come to your house, they wear your hoodie, and I give it back, I'll wash it, I'll bring it back. So she take it with her, and I didn't forgot about it. She didn't forgot about it. We've been together so long, but whatever. Now, if we break up and she got my hoodie, she need to return that back to me. She don't need to be wearing my hoodie if we broke up. Now, okay, if it's something that he bought her for her, like women clothes, then no, I don't expect her to return it.
No, I'm talking about she still got her Florida State men's football team hoodie that she wearing to your house, but she ain't go to Florida State. She from Santa Fe, Mexico. She ain't even a Florida State fan.
No, she can return that. She can go on. Nah, you need to go and return that one.
You gonna say something?
Yeah, yeah. If I'm deep in, if it's a deep relationship, I've been with girls that wore shirts that I know that wasn't there.
All right, so I'm gonna be 100% transparent, y'all. And before we get off here, I'm gonna have to give us some props too at the same time. When my wife and I first started dating, she had this necklace that she had gotten from an ex, and I was just like, so you gonna keep wearing that bullshit? Like not that I had a problem with it. I'm like, you gonna keep wearing it? And she was like, hey, well, until you replace it, yeah. And so I was just like, yeah. Well, I guess you go keep wearing it for now.
Wow.
You weren't ready to replace it?
Not at that time. Like now, but back then I was just like, all right, so you let me see if she stick her head in here right now. She still got it on before I give her these props at the end of the show. All right, so mailman, this was on a prank phone call that I heard. And nephew Tommy called this dude and was like, hey, your girl Sheila, she got some property of mine that I need to get back. And dude was like, so what's that? Well, I can put it in the box for you, man. What you talking about? He was like, no, you can't put these in the box because she still got them breasts that I bought her. So I need to get my breasts back, or I need to be able to come over there and play with them because that was $10,000.
I ain't gonna lie. That was on my thing. That was on my list of things to keep. Breast or BBL implants. Keep.
It's over with. Damn.
I can't do nothing with them. I can't take them back.
What about that mixtape that she played that she got from her ex?
To get some booty mixtape.
Yeah, she gotta let that go.
She like, because
she's
got
gonna
my
be
songs on it though.
Yeah, she gonna be reminded of him. and you know how it is once y'all it be one of them nights or one of them weeks y'all just arguing. Y'all ain't nobody getting along in the house. She mess around, get in the car and play this song with her ex. Like, you know what? We're gonna throw this away.
Damn, Naya.
What about an organ?
Damn.
And she's not talking about it at church. What we talking about is
give me my kidney back.
Yeah, run that kitty.
You on your way to the upper room then.
Hey, you gotta get that pancreas up out of there. I want no parts of fam up in here.
Be like, now, but I'm about to die. So
let me get that kidney back though. I mean, I donated it. I believe that might have happened before. Like, if we broke up and I donated that kidney, like, just think, what if you donated a kidney to somebody and then y'all broke up? You know how I call her out her name in the worst ways, and I don't even be like, bitch, but I say it then. Like, what you?
I might have to punch you in the kidney.
I wouldn't do none of all. I wouldn't do all that, but you gonna be reminded anytime I get a chance to. I'll be like, you know what? We broke up, but you could have been dead.
You would have been dead.
I saved you.
Hey, cause that's a hell of. Now I got one, and now you don't want to act right.
And anytime I see it, she acting up or something, or just walk by me in the club, I'm like, how they kidney treating, and walk away.
Hey, I have to tell the doctor, like, hey, get the one that ain't working as good, because just in case it don't work out, get the one that I used in college.
Get the one with about 70% lifespan on it.
Oh, cool. Y'all going in there talking about, hey, what's the money back guarantee policy on this?
Hey, doc, make sure you print out that receipt for me, bro. Hey, I got a good one for y'all though. I got a good one, and I need both of y'all opinion on this one.
Okay.
The freaky videos and photos.
Delete.
So if y'all break up, wait. I'm gonna put it to you, and y'all can answer it both ways or whatever, however you want it. So if she got some with him, what should she do? Or if y'all two got some together and y'all split up, what should be done?
Delete.
Hey,
just on all platforms.
Yeah.
On all platforms, like damn dog.
No, I'm saying on either side. No, I'm saying no. I'm talking about on either side. Either she just came out of a relationship, or you two broke up.
Hey,
so it's just straight up delete them.
Yeah, no need to revisit sex tapes or the freaky pictures for what?
I would question why she's still looking at old meat.
Why? Yeah.
But what is you? No, I'm gonna say it to you like this. I think you should keep them until wait. Hear me out. Until maybe about 5 years. And the reason I'm saying the reason I'm saying that is because y'all could break up. Now, if you on the verge of marriage, then yes.
5? Nick, it's some extended warranties that ain't that long.
Hey,
what I'm saying, you just think about it. You think about it. You deleted all these from a former girlfriend of yours. You liked them before. You really liked them. There was some nice pictures and videos she sent you. You kept them, but then now you were such and such that broke up, and now you sitting there like, damn, I could have kept these videos.
Man, you can't be for real.
You can't. No, dog.
You can't.
I'm gonna tell you this, Mailman. You 5 years in with anybody, and you 4.5 years in with anybody, and you find some dick pics. You gonna have an attitude, fam.
His dick is bigger than yours. You gonna fly out. Hey, ain't no way.
Okay, my bad. Maybe 5 years is a little bit too long. I'll say 5. 5 years long. You're right. 5 years is long. I'll say maybe 2 years.
Bro.
Wait, watch this, twin. You a year and a half in with a woman, and you done made that type of investment, and you find some dick pics. You gonna be like, what the hell? Why are you still looking at it? You need other meat?
I don't know, man. I'm just thinking toward my side, like, because see, I put it like this. I could have them in there, but I'm not thinking about her. You get what I'm saying? I'm like I can even have them on there. I can even look at it. But if I'm in a relationship, if I wanted to stay out here and mess with that, I would stay out here and mess with that.
So let me read between these lines. Moby still got them.
Right. So Mailman, what you saying is,
facts.
You saying is they don't mean nothing to you.
Yeah. To me, it's just like it looks nice. It was fun. It was fun when I got them. What did it say?
She said, a year in, if she had found some booty pictures of my exes, it would have been over with. She would have had a problem.
So, all right, Mailman. All right, so here's the question. So she kept some. Y'all, let's say 8 months in, for real, right? And whatever, she playing some music or whatever, and didn't lock her phone, and you walk over and look at her recent apps. In the second one is some meat, but it ain't yours. But it was from before y'all. Now, did she say no? Hold on. She say,
okay,
it don't mean nothing, but she kept it. She wanted to look at the anaconda one more time. But it don't mean nothing. Like, she don't like him no more.
Nah.
He was just
He not with it. He ain't with it. He not with it.
That's different. When I say keeping it, I don't mean I'm keeping it. I'm not saying I'm keeping them and sitting here looking at them like whenever I get bored or whenever I get horny or whatever. I just got them. I keeping them because they were nice when I got them, but I'm in a relationship now, so I'm not gonna be looking through that file.
So why are you
more than likely if you just because but now like I just said though, if we in 2 years or and it's really got to a point where I feel like okay, she's gonna be the one, then I have no problem with deleting them. But if I'm just dating and we going along, it's been a year, I don't know, I still got them because I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Check your inbox. He might look out for you, twin.
No, see, I couldn't do it like this.
Nah, that's all I'm saying.
See, that's all we said.
What she say?
She said I still have them. It ain't no point. So look, I did want to talk about this before we get out of here, man. Man, it goes so fast. Damn, it goes so fast. This sports gambling thing is so insane. And what I'm knowing is it is not just the NBA.
No.
It's not just the NBA. And so, man, when you first saw Chauncey Billups' face talking about, hey, fam is arrested for sports gambling or for gambling. What do you think?
I was like, what? Not Chauncey. Chauncey, he never seemed like this type of guy.
Not at all. Twin, what about you? Because you said it to me early. All right, he froze. All right.
He froze in a moment where he was like, I thought he was still thinking.
I'm like, I freeze or y'all freeze?
No, you definitely froze.
Oh.
Hey, so yeah, what did you think when you first saw it?
No, when I first saw it, my thought was you never can have too much money. And that feeling of winning never gets old. It really don't matter whether you got $1 million or whatever you got. That feeling of winning never goes away. So you always are chasing that feeling of winning. And just because he a coach and got money don't mean that he don't like to win. And everybody, I swear, got a vice, right? Like everybody got a vice. And I feel like that's just privately maybe one of his things that, hey, I like to gamble. Jordan liked to gamble.
You know what's funny about that, Twin? You speaking of winning, he wasn't doing a whole lot of winning as a coach. So he was probably having to go ahead and rig them games so he can get them dubs, right? And I was listening to this dude talk about that, where they started talking about all of these guys that made it that far is at a point where they feel like, all right, they're so used to winning, like you don't get to the NBA losing, right? And then I'm gonna talk about that too. And then he was like, so with like alcoholism or any other addiction, gambling has a phone number. Whenever you see those gambling ads on the thing, they also be like, if you got a problem, you need to call this number because there is a high associated with getting them dubs, right? And so, man, it was crazy to think about. Like, all right, it's probably not about the money, for a lot of these people. Like, yeah, they said Chauncey them scammed people over $7 million worth of money, as far as they know. But when it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, it ain't gonna get nowhere close to whatever their salaries are. But it's about that low win right there. Like, I won here, I beat this person, I got to win right here. It's almost like these kids just trying to get yeses. However they can, it's a little yes here, it's a little yes there. These that high. Now, I was asking myself, they got Chauncey up here and they talking about the mafia. They got Damon Jones over here. They got Scary Terry. But when you spin it back to like the mafia and whatnot, I'm like, damn, Chauncey, what the hell? Like,
I'm curious. I'm curious if he got so deep in it, especially once they bring up mafia families. I'm like, man, I wonder did he get so deep in it that he can't get out of it? Because usually when you deal with mafia folk, or at least from what I've heard and the things that people say, you pretty much in there. You get tied up with them, you pretty much in there. It's like almost like no way out. And I wonder did he get to a point where he had no way out and he just kept doing it.
There's a guy on YouTube. His name is like Michael Francesi or something like that. He's been in jail, but he was formerly with the mafia or whatever. And his take on it is, athletes are dumb and they are easy marks. And what probably happened with any of these guys is, back in the day, you had to go to Vegas, you had to go to Atlantic City in order to gamble in that way. But now that you have phones that can access apps, you got your own personal bookie right there in your pocket. Now, what ends up happening is a lot of these bookies, they'll pay the mafia. So he was like, any type of gambling, whether it's in Vegas, sports gambling, Atlantic City, whatever, there's a collection that needs to be made. And usually what some of these bookmakers do is reach out to the mafia in order to make sure that the collections are getting made. And so they'll pay the mafia a little bit because paying them a little bit is better than getting nothing. Right? And so what the mafia do will be like, hey, let them get in more debt. Not just 50. Run it up to 250. And then when it gets to that point, because they're going to keep gambling because they got that addiction, bring them on over to me, and then I'll holler at them so we can settle this debt. And so with Chauncey or any of these other cats, they'll be like, hey, you can settle this debt, but you got access to people. Be my face. Be the face. Bring them in. We'll set up the hustle. And this is how you pay off your debt. And now you call. Or else.
Yeah, it had to be something, man, for dealing with the mafia, man.
You just never get out of it. Like, then that's the thing. Like, you never get out of it.
It's never out. That's what Jonte Porter was saying. Like, he got in and then they threatened him in order to, hey, man, you suck. Don't play too much this game. So we can take the under. Or like with Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier, they talked about him making over $160 million so far in his career. So it's definitely not about the money. But if he's out here trying to hook up people and be like, hey, fam, take the under today because I'm gonna be a little hurt. The problem is that who betting that much money on Scary Terry's under?
Yeah.
Now, did y'all catch
That's where they messed up at.
Underlining thing when they showed Chauncey walking in the court, the hoodie?
I didn't see it.
He had a. Go ahead.
He had a Clutch Sports hoodie on.
Oh, come on.
And he wasn't, kind of how I am. I'm not covering this because I'm ashamed of him. Like, but he was walking hands in pocket.
Y'all see it.
Making sure everybody see it.
Hey man, I ain't going to jail. But if Damon Jones, him and Damon Jones kind of connected in this situation. And Damon Jones got in trouble for being like, hey, y'all know, LeBron keep fighting today. So, yeah, a little hurt. But if y'all want to bet against the Lakers, it's a good idea to do it today. And on the 15th.
Man. It's going to be a lot more people come out.
For a long time. Back to them Cleveland days.
Man.
Hey, my man. My brother ain't playing today. We ain't going to win.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be more people come out, especially considering that part. Now I don't know if they're gonna, with the Chauncey part. I think they were saying more like he was having people come over to the house and gambling or whatever. So there might be more people come out as victims, but I think it might be. I'm sure there's gonna be more people come out of this.
All right, man. What you doing if you Chauncey? And they say,
30.
We want the head of the snake, but you gotta. I need names and proof, or you just gonna do that time.
Depends on how much time it is.
All right, you Chauncey. Chauncey is, if not, he got to be close to 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I say you gonna get 40, so you getting light.
Woo.
Let's just say 40. You gonna get 40 if you don't give me names. In federal.
I'm coming off. I gotta come off names, and I just gotta I got to take my chance and come off name, take all the money I got, and just go in the hide.
Bro,
I mean,
you gonna get caught, bro. This
I mean, cause what's your options though? What's your option? You can either get out of there, try to, and hopefully try to do something, maybe try to get away and maybe sneak under for the rest of your life, or at 50 you can sit in this one cell for 40 years, which you're gonna be 90. You might as well, you're gonna die anyway.
Hey man, you can be the penitentiary all-star of the world and live like a king. Like, I'm the best basketball player in D Block.
Yeah,
you only gonna see that basketball court.
Hey man,
that's all you gonna see at that basketball court and them four walls, them two hot center cots.
Hey man, what they did, what Brady said was, they gonna press the hell out of Chauncey. Throw some scary ass time at him, and he's definitely gonna snitch on somebody.
Listen, if it's anything like what Julian just said, hey, I gotta take my chances. I'm telling y'all, gotta put me in protective custody or something. I'm hiding out. I can't come out the rest of my life. But
you ain't hiding from them.
No, ain't no hiding.
But if it's a small amount, I do my time. And the reason I say I do my time is because I can't get mad at somebody else because I got caught. Even though we both were doing the same thing, I got caught.
So you got caught.
Is it like 10 that you like? All right, I do 10.
Yeah, because more than likely I get out on good behavior. What and that's the reason. But the reason I'm saying it's 10 years.
Like,
I mean,
6.5.
Like you can't be out here snitching on folks just because you got caught when it's something like that.
Hold on. Oh, what?
Yeah, when it's something that small.
No. But what if you got coerced into doing it because they threaten your family? Like, this is what's been happening, man. Like, yeah, you got caught because you the face, but you didn't take an orders. You taking orders.
Now you bring it. That's a different situation because now my family in it.
Your family
all right, so
be in it.
Yeah, the reality of the situation is Chauncey Billups is not in the mafia. He is just taking orders from these people in order to do whatever he needs to do. Like, it makes no sense for him just to be the face of these card games, and he either is not benefiting mightily financially, or he's not being coerced into doing it. Like, otherwise, it makes no sense to do it, especially to the level of cheating that they talking about was taking place with the see-through glasses and the contacts and the level of sophistication. Because I don't doubt that Chauncey Billups is a smart person, but he ain't that.
So what y'all would do? What would y'all do?
Hey man.
Are we gonna take the 40 years? Or we gonna what we doing?
Oh, I ain't saying I ain't snitching now. I ain't saying that.
I have terms and conditions. I gotta be expedited.
I just know who to snitch on. Like, I'll snitch on somebody, but I ain't gonna snitch on the body, that person. Hey, Francesi, I gotta say something, dog. Like, you gonna
so you bringing down the underbosses.
You gonna get me out? Yeah. I ain't gotta bring down the superstar. I ain't gotta bring down the orca. But if a great white is out there to get pulled down, I got you, fam. Like, I gotta get you. I know who not to say.
Yeah, just get me out of here. Send me to Dubai or something.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You run down on me in Dubai, I'm still living my best life. You got me on the beach. Damn, it's just
get my French Montana on.
That's what I'm saying, because I get my money out of there and find somewhere, man.
All right, so I was thinking about how we got friends that play poker. We got friends that have poker nights and play poker, and I was like, man, you know what? You should never. And they say all the time, like, if it's not a poker game with some people that you know, don't trust it. Moby, I know you played more than your share of cards back in your young days. Have you ever been cheated?
I'm sure I have. I have not to my knowledge. I'll say that.
All right, man. So but you know what people dealing off the bottom of the deck, being able to work the deck and deal what they want to deal. Man, I was thinking to myself when they started talking about all the cheating that was going on, and I follow a few magicians on TikTok and whatnot, and I came across this video, and I was just like, see, this right here to keep anybody and everybody that's ever been invited to play a poker night from going to play at that person's house. If it's not like if Julian's not dealing, then I don't know if I trust them. Check this out.
They'd only play cards with me if I had one hand tied behind my back. So for this video, I'm going to do everything with one hand. That includes shuffling the cards with one hand. You can watch this back in slow motion to see how thorough that shuffle is. Of course, after the cards are shuffled, they always have to be cut. Of course, I'll also deal the cards one-handed. A lot of times people think I'm bottom dealing. You can watch this back in slow motion to see that it's a fair and honest deal. It's just with one hand. And we'll see what kind of advantage I might get even with dealing with one hand. Player at the first position, let's see what he's got. Full house. That's actually a very strong hand. I'm sure he's going to put all his money in the pot with a full house. But so will this guy because he's playing the next highest hand, 4 of a kind. I'm sure this guy's going to bet the farm because he's got a straight flush, 8 through queen of hearts. But I saved the best for last, a royal flush in spades. Not too bad. One thing.
This guy, like his whole page, that video courtesy to Jason Ledane. His whole page is just that. Card tricks, finding cards, moving cards, putting cards in one place, dealing out particular hands or whatever from wash decks, one hand, 2 hands, fresh deck, no look, blindfolded, and all this stuff. And I'm like, damn, there are people out here that could work a deck in that way.
Yeah.
And I would just never trust anybody that I like. We have family members that's really good at playing cards, but they might be doing stuff like that because there's no way that they should end up with monsters 3 out of 4 hands. Wesley, that should never happen. Elston, that should never happen. Not that I'm saying that either one of them are cheating. Wesley or Elston would never cheat. But what I'm saying is, if you don't know what you're looking for, and you know somebody that has those capabilities to deal from the bottom of the deck and it looks normal, or knows how to find cards and deal out particular hands in a particular way, it's insane. That is insane. And I did watch. The dude was live doing Magic last night, and I just happened to come across the pages, and so I sat there and watched. And there was a person in there that was like, "Hey, can you teach me how to count cards?" And Buddy was like, "You don't. I mean, I can, but it's not real useful for you if you like your kneecaps." And dude was like, "Why? You and I can just do it, and it'd be cool if we just go to Vegas and make some money." And he was like, "There's a way. Like, you'll get caught right away because you won't be surprised that you win it. Like, they know when somebody's counting cards right away." And like I said, if you value being able to walk, don't do it. Don't look too hard into it, because I feel like you're gonna do it, and you're gonna find out the hard way that
So it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, man. You mess with the folk money.
And they don't lose ever.
Mm-mm.
They don't lose like that.
It ain't set up
you
to
walk
lose.
in there, Joe Smo, 50,000. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Doubling that back and putting more on.
you getting watched immediately.
Oh yeah, they watching.
Hey, real quick, with sports gambling being what it is, do you trust sports in the same way that you used to?
Yes,
I do.
Like it's been going on for a long time. Pete Rose.
Yeah, that's true. And I do now, but I do trust it because I feel like there's more people is watching it now.
Do you
So
feel like
they got a lot more eyes on it.
So, do you feel like prop bets are ruining the gambling thing in a different kind of way? So before it was just how close the games were, and not individuals doing things. Now that, all right, if case in point, there was one time Brooklyn was playing Orlando. Kevin Durant was on the heater. Kyrie had been out for about 2 games. This a few years ago. I bet I made a small bet. Well, I've only bet about $1 every now and then, but I bet $1 that Kevin Durant will make more than 2 threes. More than 2. Safe bet for KD against Orlando. KD shot 1 3. Only scored like 17 points. Like, I think it was like a 3-part parlay where he scored like 25, 2+ threes, and like 4 rebounds or something like that. Like, it was something that I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Somebody done messed up, and it was me. Because in that game, Kyrie scored 50. And KD then was out the game in the 3rd quarter. And I'm like, damn it. Now, would I bet Brooklyn to beat the shit out of Orlando? Absolutely. But that's you don't make no money on those bets. But for some reason, that 20 point, that 25 points, 2 threes, 5 rebounds. I'm like, that's sweet enough. It's a little bit that, you know. And no,
no different than like fantasy.
It's a chance you take.
But on fantasy, it's one of those things where it's just an accumulation. There's no goal for them to reach. With the prop bet,
be trash.
Yeah, but with the prop bet, it's a number that they got to reach.
Yeah.
Like, so whether they trash or not, like, if you don't reach that number, or if you just happen to, like, even if the number is like, hey, 10 points for Keldon Johnson, like, yeah, that'll ring off a bell if somebody bet 10,000 on it. They're like, who's betting 10,000 on Keldon Johnson? Like, this is insane. But, you know, for fantasy, those type of bets just don't happen. Even in the daily, it don't happen in that way. But those prop bets,
I trust it, though.
I do too.
You trust the refs?
No, I trust the whole thing about
the whole thing,
the prop bets and all that. I do. I think it's too many people watching now for them to be. I ain't saying that it's not happening like at all, but I trust it enough that, you know, the biggest majority of it is not happening.
I trust sports because I played, but at the same time, there are times in which stuff looks funny. And you know, you look at the lines, like the betting lines, and you like sometimes I wonder, how is Vegas this good? The point total for the Bears and the Ravens game before they knew if Lamar Jackson was playing or not was 44.5. The game ended 30-14. And Lamar didn't play. So you that good. I get it.
I mean, it's hard to, because it's hard to. I mean, you know, you just like you said, we all play sports. It's hard to. It's hard to make a team throw the ball, no matter how good you are, to throw the ball this accurate, to get everything this perfect, to be. You know what I mean? To make a prop bet. Now, if you just playing ball, if you throw it off and you know you make bad shots and all that, but to make it, that's tough.
Tim Donaghy said that he could make stuff happen on the basketball court by calling quick fouls. And so if I wanted the under to hit on a total score, call a few fouls on Kobe, he go sit his ass down. Scoring's gonna come down because they had to take him out. And at that point,
you can't control that. Because what if somebody else get hot? Okay, you take Kobe out, but what if his teammate get hot?
You don't think I still got my
hard to, but you can't put everybody out the game.
No, you call the game tight enough, and then all of a sudden, like, it changes the pace of play. It changes physicality, like people not running. I think it's the same in like football. Like, all right, I start throwing egregious flags. Like, hey, false start, pass interference. Like, if I need the score to go up, if your quarterback trash and he can't complete passes, bet. Hold it. Defense, I'm gonna help you get it up the field because you can't throw it. So I just keep giving y'all first downs. I help you out.
I'm just
not. Those on almost every play. I feel like it just depends on how close you want to call the game. So if I feel like if there was any cheating done, I think it would be from referees more than players. If that makes sense, like in my personal opinion.
I mean, it would make sense if the refs were a part of a group that they would get money from it, but it don't make sense if you're just doing it just to be like to make the over under. Like, and one thing I know for sure is, no matter what happens in life, what's in the dark come to the light. So if all this stuff was so true and happening, so eventually somebody gonna snitch. Somebody gonna come out and say, look, I was a ref, I was a part of this one group, and nobody gonna hold all this stuff in for the rest of their life. If a lot of people doing it, eventually somebody gonna come out and say something. Like, if a ref is in a group of a whole bunch of refs and they all getting paid for doing it, one of them refs, before they die or before they when they lay on their deathbed or when they get to a point of life where they just don't care if they die or not, somebody gonna snitch.
Amen, man. So I was just checking outside of the Cowboys game because y'all got thrashed. I just picked a random game. Yeah, y'all got thrashed. The Falcons got thrashed yesterday, 34-10. Care to guess what the line was for the over/under?
44, I guess.
43.5. Come on, man. No. Hey, man.
Now, is it happening on the same ref?
I mean, you don't know. You don't know. I just picked the game.
But it's some old players like Rasheed Wallace used to talk about how referees would call games based on the email that went out. And like Mog said, he got a technical foul for smiling at a ref. He was like, "Oh, you got the email, huh?" He's like, "Hey, man." Or a coach would come up to a player like Jeff Teague said it on his podcast where, you know, he was an all-star the year before. Coach come in and say, "Hey, man, you getting 15 minutes a game. You get 9 shots. You get 9, timeout.
Yeah.
Good game." That's what I think is possible. I think it could be a whole conversation surrounding it. I do think it's possible. Because I'm a sports fan, I will hope that it's not, because I want to just enjoy the game and hope that it's played in its purest fashion. But we all know everybody got priced.
Hey, Spurs versus Nets yesterday. 118-107. Over under 227.5. Y'all wildin'. Like y'all within they within a bucket. One bucket. Always. It's a grand coincidence that if you got 15, if you got 30 games going on in a particular day across sports, you know, and they got lines for it, that they are within, if it's 30, in 24 of the games, they within a single score. Like whether it's a 3-pointer, 2-pointer, field goal, you know, however it plays out, missed extra point, a safety. Like, I know it's an algorithm and all the stuff they put in, but sometimes it just looks funny. Man, look, we over here way late, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate Middleman Morgan for popping in, left hand rookie. You know, we got. I mean, it wasn't on the best of circumstances, but hey, shout out to you for popping on in. Chat room, y'all always dope as usual. Until next time, good people, y'all stay safe in these streets. Hold on, let me see if I got something dope real quick to put on here.
Baby, what we finna do? Silent.
Hey, go ahead and grab
That boy done AI on him. He needs food.
Got a whole commercial for the Dragonfly Drones School of Stripes. Order yours today at www.the710printshop.com. Man, we greatly appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all stay safe out in these streets. We out.
Peace.
Peace.